welcome to my channel, Fred Makes Things, and our 6-month Kitnip review video for you. I say 6 months, but I have been getting Kitnip for 7 months. I just didn't have time to do the 6-month review. If you're new to the channel, this is Junior. He's my youngest cat in the house, and he likes to think of himself as my co-host. So he'll be popping in and out, I'm sure. I'll kick him off, I'm sure, and he'll come back, especially with cat toys and catnip on the table. I don't see him going very far. Anyway, this video is going to be in several parts. Timestamps are on the screen for you. They will also be in the description box and as chapters in the video. I have notes, and it looks like we have 6 parts, really. We have Who is Kitnip? We're going to talk about the shipping, the toys and themes. We're going to talk about the quality, the value, and then final thoughts. So, like I said, timestamps are on the screen, so feel free to use those if you want to skip to certain points or, what have you, I should say. Sorry, I have my door open and my husband keeps walking past and I'm getting distracted by that. But I couldn't not have Junior have the ability to come in, so I guess distractions are part of the key for today. Quickly before we get started, I do want to say hello everybody. Hello to the new subscribers, the OGs, anyone in between. Hello to the people who are curious about Kitnip and wanted to come in for a 6-month review, and to anyone else who happens to be watching this channel. Apparently, I have picked the worst time ever to try to record a video. If you can hear all that noise, that is someone outside racing around on the street. So, yeah, your thoughts are always welcome in the comments section. New subscribers are always appreciated. Everyone is just appreciated for when they click on this video. So let's get started on the video then, shall we? Part 1. What is Kitnip? So Kitnip is a monthly subscription box that sends you cat toys for your cat. They have 3 different options for you. Pricing is on the screen. I get the multi-cat box because I have 6 cats, 4 permanent cats and 2 foster cats. So with that many cats, I figured a multi-cat box would be the best choice to go for. They have like a simpler box, the multi-cat box, and then they have a premium box. And in that box, it's the same amount of toys, I think, maybe a few more toys than your multi-cat box, but they do have an electronic toy as well. You can also choose to have cat treats in these boxes. You have an option to say no if you don't want the treats. I always get the treats because, like I just said, I have several cats in the house, so it's always kind of cool to see who likes what treats. Yeah, I guess that's part 1. Who is Kitnip box? Now, what is cool about Kitnip? I have canceled the box, or I went to cancel the box because I was kind of getting overwhelmed with cat toys in the house, and I decided I needed to take a break. And so I went to cancel the box. But when I went to cancel the box, Kitnip gave me the option of going to like a bi-monthly or a quarterly choice. You don't have that option when you first sign up. It is only monthly, but I went with a quarterly choice, so now I'm going to have Kitnip once every 3 months instead, and I think that for me is a much more manageable amount. So keep that in mind, that if you like the box but you don't want to get it every month, you might have the option when you go to cancel it to switch out to a different delivery schedule. So speaking of delivery, let's talk shipping. For subscription boxes, and especially because I do unboxings on this channel, I like to know when my boxes are shipped and when they arrive. Kitnip, I don't remember seeing like a shipping notification, but these boxes always, without a doubt, and towards the very end of the month or at the very beginning of the month. So like if I had a September box, did I have a September box? No, but if I had a September box, then we would have seen it arrive anywhere between like the 29th of August to like the 2nd of September. Like they are very on point for deliveries. So you could always expect, from what I can tell for the last 7 months of boxes, you could always expect the box to arrive very punctually. Normally you don't have to worry about like where it is or what's going on with it. It arrives quickly and on time, and in a timely manner, I should say. I just wanted to point that out because some of the other subscription boxes are not like that. Like Meow Box, which is another subscription box that I got, you get charged, I think, on like the 10th of the month, and then your box can arrive anywhere in the next 3 weeks. There's no like expected kind of time for delivery. But Kitnip is always within the last few days of the month, or the first, right, within like those first week of the month that you're getting it for, if that makes any sense. So let's talk about part 3, themes and examples of the themes, examples of the toys. So I went around the house. I mostly went into the cat like toy box, toy basket that I have, and pulled out toys from each one of the themes. I tried to do a selection, but sometimes the toys, like their very favorite toys, are missing, right? Or they're upstairs with Berlioz, and when cat toys go into Berlioz's room, they stay in Berlioz's room because he is highly contagious. So we're going to move Junior off. I'm sure he'll come back to show you the toys and the themes. All right, so I have, I think, if not all, but maybe all of the Kitnip box themed things. I don't have them in any specific order, but you always get a card when you get the Kitnip box. It's always like a cute illustration of a cat on the front, and then it tells you what everything is in the back, and then usually they tell you your theme. So like this one was like a cats at work theme. This is your arts and crafts theme, gone fishing, things that make you go meow. That's cute. This might have been one of my first ones. This is my very first one, and it doesn't say what box it was, but it was like a grocery store box. We hope you enjoy your Meowgaritaville theme. And then the Meowless in Wonderland. This one was a really cool theme. I like this one. So they always get cards, and they always tell you the themes on the back. And then these are some of the toys. So we get wands. The wands are usually fairly simple, fairly similar. Like we've got this one here. We have this version a couple of times over, right, with a dowel. These are cool because the cats will bite them, and I don't have as much a problem with them chewing on like wood as I do with them trying to bite into the plastic. That could just be a me thing, but we keep them, right, so we can play with them. But if they do get their hands on them, that's what happens. There's wands like this. Then we have shorter kinds of wands. We have a sun wand from one of the boxes that Berlioz upstairs absolutely loves. He's tried to destroy it a couple of times, and I've had to go in and like sew it back up. So we've got wands. This was a different kind of wand. This was from the Alice in Wonderland box, and it's newer, but they don't play with it as much, and that's the rattle. It's the same rattle in every toy that has a rattle. It's this sound. And it's not as big a hit as I thought it would be. They prefer like jingle balls and stuff like that, but that's the sound of the rattle. Then they've got large kicker toys. The cats don't care as much for the big kickers, but we've got kickers. We have just catnip filled toys, like this is a catnip filled toy. We've got crinkle toys. This one's crinkly. This one is crinkly. This was from my first box. Or, I think. I don't remember. Then, right, again, kickers with rattles. And then, like, things like this, though, like things this size that they can bat around. They really, really like. And so these are just, like, an example of some of the toys that we got. Honorable mention too goes to, I'll show you a picture of them from like my thumbnail photo. These purple, they're kind of like straws almost that the cats absolutely love. I think it's because it looks mostly like garbage and they like garbage. So those ones, I can't find them. They appear, or toys I should say, they appear every so often with them beating them up and then they're gone again. So those are a big hit. And then in 1 month we also got like a licking mat. Here's a photo of that from the thumbnail photos that I take, and that licking mat is a big fun too. It has 3 different sides to it, so I put like a cat treat on each side and let 3 of the 4 free roaming cats kind of lick to their heart's content. It's how I sometimes have to get them in from like the sun porch or find them or what have you. So I really like that licking mat too. So yeah, the toys are pretty cool. Often I can't find them. Sometimes like ones like these ones here, the really complicated ones, are less likely to be played with. Ones like this one here and like this one here are far more likely to be played with, or ones like this too. Quality. So I have been getting Kitnip for 6 months and the toys hold up really, really well. I've only had to throw out, so far only had to throw out a couple of them. They really like them. They're not a huge fan of these like long wand toys. Like they like things that kind of flit around more, but the quality of these toys is really good. They really do hold up. They can handle quite a bit of beating up before they fall apart. The Kitnip is pretty strong. Like the cats really like the catnip that is inside, so they really go for them, especially when they're fresh out of the package. They're a big fan. Yeah, they hold up really well. They're not like a really cheaply constructed toy. I haven't had to do any kind of major repair work on any of them, except for the one sun that is upstairs with Berlioz. And things that have like things like feathers and stuff on them, they do last a little bit longer. The feathers are feathers, they get torn out pretty quickly, but in general they seem to do quite well. Value, maybe this will stay together as one. Value, again, I think this is a really well priced box. I get 7 toys, right, and I think shipping is included, and it to me it is worth it. The treats are hit and miss, but at least one cat always likes them, which I think is good. It's turned out that my biggest, chunkiest cat is the most picky of everybody, but I think this is a well worth it box, and especially since I don't think there's a huge difference between the single cat and the multi-cat. So if you want to save yourself a couple of dollars on that too, then I think that is absolutely fine. Yeah, so the Happy Cats box, like was posted at the beginning, is $26, right? And you get 5 toys. The multi-cat box is $34 and you get 7 toys. And the premium box, which I think is a little too pricey, is $60, but it gets 8 toys and a toy. They get an electronic toy. So I think for $34, it's pretty good. And I do believe that shipping is included, free US shipping as well. And then if you choose not to get treats for your cats, I think they supplement another toy or something like that to go with it. So you're not losing out by not getting the toys or the treats. So I guess we're into final thoughts, like my overall opinion of this box. I like Kitnip. I like how I can rely on when it arrives. I like the toys that are inside of it. I like that the cats get some use out of them. I like that they have a theme, but the toys are still very much cat toys and not like forced into a theme to like make it work. So everything is playable, everything is usable, and the cats do, for the most part, get enjoyment out of everything. Like the only things that they're not a huge fan of really are these kickers, and sometimes these like more I can't get it off of Junior, fabric type wands, but everything else they really like. If I wasn't so inundated with cat toys, I would definitely consider keeping this box on for a monthly basis, but I really like the fact that I could switch it out to a every 3 month, like to a quarterly subscription. I think that makes it a lot easier for me. So yeah, is this box worth it? I would say so. I'd say $26 for 5 toys is definitely worth it. $34 for 7 toys, also a pretty good deal. But like I said, $60 is a little much, and I don't know if you need a monthly electronic toy for your cats, but I guess if you really spoil them and they really go for them, then it makes sense. So yeah, normally I would also go into the negatives about boxes, right? Because they can't all be positive, but when I was writing up my notes for this, I really couldn't think of anything too negative, like anything that I really had a problem with. I really enjoyed all of it. So, well, okay, I guess I'm not a fan of the fact that you have to go to cancel it to change out your subscription time. Like, I like the idea of monthly, but you know, every second month or quarterly makes more sense to me. So I guess there's your negative for it. But other than that, I'm a big fan of this box. I wish you got to see the toys and stuff a bit more, but I don't know. It's a cat box, so I figure we should let the cat hang out. Right, baby cat? So, let me know if there's other cat subscription boxes you would like for me to check out. I have done a 6-month Meow Box review. You could check that out here in the upper right hand corner if you like. I'll have it linked at the end of the video as well. I'm currently working on the Spoiled Cats Club box from Cat Lady, right? We've got 2 of the 6-month subscription that I signed up for them. But let me know if there's other cat subscription boxes out there that you would like to see, and I can check them out. What do we have coming up? Wednesday is our Sewers Club, our final Sewers Club project review video. Friday is an unboxing of like a different craft company that I'm checking out. Not a subscription box, it's like a haul. Monday is hopefully going to be a Hooks and Needles unboxing, but who knows? I don't know. I can't remember what Monday's going to be. Next Wednesday is going to be our quilt update video, and then I don't know what that Friday video is either. I have notes on what it is, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. So if any of that is interesting to you, do think about subscribing. Let me know your thoughts on Kitnip down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on other boxes that you've tried or that you've been interested in trying. I'd be curious to hear all that you have to say, and I think I'm going to go. So like the video if you've made it to the end. Like the video if you liked Junior being the main attraction in it. And yeah. Like the video if you could hear all of the background noise. And I said to my husband, okay, I'm gonna film, but I have to leave the door open because I want Junior to be able to come and go as he pleased. And he's like, yeah, sure. And what does he do? He goes in and out of the bathroom a bunch. He goes and redoes the front door knob. He like putters around in the kitchen. He's just all over the place. And I don't know how much of that you heard in the video. Oh, and then of course, like all the cars and stuff in the background. I don't want to refilm it though, so I guess we are where we're at. So like the video if you liked all the distractions too. And with all of that being said, I'm going to go. So I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk with you again soon. Bye!